Alright, so in that case, 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, now I can talk, sorry. Alright, so this is Metroid Prime for Nintendo DS. This game is really cool. It's a very broken run, and in general, it's cool that a Metroid Prime game is just on the DS in general. let's be real, that's really freaking cool. Like that's even possible. But yeah, this game is mostly controlled with the touchscreen, at least for aiming and like cycling weapons and the morph ball and everything. And you see a lot of that throughout the run. It's pretty hard to control and manage. But I've played this game for a long time. I've run this game for a long time. I'd say I'm pretty okay at it. It's, you know, fastest time in the game, all that stuff. Just okay. Yeah, unlike other Metroid games, you start with different items. With like a lot of items in this game that you normally just don't start with. Because usually you just start with a beam, and that's really it. But this game you start off with, let me see, morph ball, missiles, scan visor, charge beam, a few other things I think I'm probably forgetting, but those are the primary things right there. I don't know why that's the case, but it just kind of is. You'll see a lot of rooms like this, by the way, where we have to destroy a lot of enemies when we actually advance. Those enemies that destroyed or look like eyeballs are called Psycho Bits. I'm just gonna call them eyeballs because it's easier. They're literally just floating eyeballs, pretty much. But yeah. So fun thing about this game as well too is that if you charge your charge beam, you can bring in an item towards you, which is shown right there by shooting the only missile door in the entire game. Which, fun fact, to get actual 100% in this game, you need to scan everything in the game that's unique. And if you miss that missile door, you actually have to reset and try again. But yeah. I'm gonna scan this up here, and we're going to the first big fight of the run. Alright, so we're gonna spawn 8 Psycho Bits right here. I think 10 or 12 for our next one, right over here. I'm staying up here for a very good reason. You'll see that in a second. Yeah, because they spawn right behind me now, so I can kind of just like spawn camp them, if you will, just by spamming L button. Oh, yeah, also boost ball as well too. That's another one that you get early on, or like you start off with the game by default. It's kind of weird. Once you kill him, it spawns a switch. I fell off in the cutscene. Nice. Then it gets the artifact. So there's 3 artifacts in every area of the game. And if you collect all 3 artifacts, it allows you to actually access a boss fight. And our goal is to beat every boss in the game, which gives you an Octolith, which allows you to enter the last area of the game. Simply enough. However, this run is called this category is called All Items, and the reason why it's called All Items is because, like I mentioned earlier, you have to scan everything in the game to get true 100%, and that is, I'm not even kidding you, 75% of the in-game counter to do that. So, yeah. Here we go. This first instance of a missile jumping in the run. I actually wasted a missile there in accident, so I'm just gonna jump around here instead of do my small time zero missile. Yeah, there we go. Missiles are very broken in this game, and not for the fact that not for its damage outputs. The damage output is like not that much at all. We barely use missiles for that at all in the run. You'll see why. I'm just gonna preface it. You'll see why later. It's actually really cool. But yeah, just know that just keep that in the back of your mind. Just like keep that right there. Missiles are pretty broken. Speaking of which, we have more missiles now. I got a little off track, by the way. So all I am is 25% of the in-game counter. Like, and all the scans are, you know, 100%. Which, yeah. So our goal is to collect all the items in the game. There are a lot of, there's a lot of them, so it's okay. This is basically a 100% run, just, you know, without a lot of the fluff, you know, that sort of thing. Oh, yeah, I forgot, and this guy right here is Cannon. He's the first hunter we're gonna face in the entire run. But hopefully I can't. So I'm gonna try and shoot him a lot during this part where he slithers around like a snake. I was hoping that he would actually get out of his snake form on the right side of this area, but I'll just go over here instead as a result. Oh my god, I messed up. If I stood still on that platform there, he would also do the same. Let me see if I can get him to do that again. Actually, just get over here. No, he's not. He's just staying over there. Yeah, I super messed that up. Whoops. This is a rarity. I don't usually do this. This fight's usually pretty free. That's fine though. Yeah, Cannon's being very uncooperative, so whatever, I'm just gonna kill him right here. Basically, after a certain amount of health, he'll just always come towards you, but if I stood on that platform there and didn't fall off like an idiot, I would have been fine. He would just like stood still there until a certain amount of HP was left. There we go, after he defeated him, we get another artifact. Now, I think I boosted there in accident, so I think the door behind me is gonna close. It did, yeah. Whoop. Whoopsies. Now I could start to this run, but it's okay. Well, it's all good. Let's just say that. Alright, so we need 2 more missile jumps right here. One right there. I need a charge whistle for this one. I just need regular missile for that one. 2 4 switches. Let's spawn another switch right here, right in the middle. And there's no artifacts. I have all 3 of them, and funnily enough, since it's the first area of the game design, portal's right there for the boss. So let's go fight the boss. Alright, so this first boss name is Crefid. He's basically a big pillar of a bunch of eyes, is what he is. Just like this. Every single phase he'll have like one layer of his eyes will just be like shooting lasers, the other one's just gonna be open. We have to shoot the blue ones. Then eventually a crystal on top will pop out, and we have to destroy that. The third round here for killing him is actually pretty difficult to get. Not for me, just in general it is. Like if you tried it, it'd be difficult. But I've played this for a long time. So it's not that bad. But yeah, I digress. Everyone's just saying, we get it, you spearrun this game. But yeah. I missed that charge shot, but I still got it there. Hell yeah. Alright, so there we go. Now we get the Octolith. There it is. No, it's Diamond Glory. Once again, our goal is to get all 8 Octoliths in the run. Or in the game, rather. That allows us to access the final boss, pretty much. Now, for some reason, even though there's no indication of like danger or anything, we have to actually escape this area before his timer runs out, or else we'll just die. There's no like explosion, the planet's not gonna blow up or anything, we just have to, because the game says so. Kinda weird. There's actually a way to skip this little fight right here, but it's also very risky and very finicky, and saves like a second if done optimally. But it's a cool bounce trick. I probably should have shut off there because it's a marathon, but I'm already far enough behind, so it's okay. I just see a few more things over here. A few more psychic bits over here, rather. There we go. Go down here for this. So this enemy up here, he dies. When he's in the ceiling, he'll die in 1 hit for a missile. Like, you won't even see him. He's just right there. But now he's dead instantly. So shout out to that. Alright, so this very next room has a lot of psychic bits in it. My goal is to actually target the green one, which has more health than the other ones. We'll also destroy the other ones, of course, but I'm gonna find the green one mostly and try and destroy that first before anything else. Because there's 3 of them spawn here, and I want to get them out of the way. I can barely see him from here, but like, I'm right near the exit, so I don't want to move. Oh my god, he's still alive. Get out of here. Thank you. That was pretty slow, but it's fine. Alright, almost out of here. A little fun fact as well, there's actually a portal right, like, near... There's actually a portal chasing right back to the entrance, right near where I could have... Like, in the second room after I tried escaping there. There's like a portal right there I can take, but I can't do that yet. I can't use the portal during an escape sequence. It just literally won't work, so, you know. Alright, so right here, yeah, introduction of Guardians. You'll see them a lot, they're pretty common enemies. But if you shoot them in the head like this, and shoot like a shot or 2 afterwards, they just die instantly, pretty much. Like that. Yo, cool kid, thank you for the raid on this channel. What am I ready to bring him over to? We'll bring over 3 runners to HDQ, is what we're doing. They're being part of the Mega Man X relay, so consider donating if you can. By the way, that's very end of the first world. Also, I guess I'll explain this game again for all the new people who just joined. Hello, this is Metroid Prime Metroid for Nintendo DS. It's a first-person shooter on Nintendo DS. It's actually a really broken game. The first area does not have any brokenness to it. There's one thing I could have done that's broken, like outbound clip and all that, but I didn't do that. just for the sake of marathon safety. If I fail, I lose a minute, but yeah, here we go. There's a second play on the game called Alinos. Now it's time for some brokenness. Let's go. So lava does like no damage to me, pretty much. Like look at that. It barely even hurt me there. Nice, guys. If I boost to the morph ball like after I bomb up like that, I can get like a small height boost off of that and not have to use 2 bombs there. Small time saves. Alright, so now we're going to the maze. This part, there's a skip right here. See if I can get it quickly. It's a little bit tricky. Ah, just missed it. After I set the camera as well too, because it flipped on me. Alright, second try, let's go. Second try, nice. So that saves about 30 seconds worth of movement and cutscenes right there. Very, very nice. We have to go back in the maze anyways for that U-tank, because all items. But it's okay. Oh, go over there, please. So you kind of just clip through the floor there. That's just the thing. Why did I have missiles selected? There we go. All is right in the world now. Alright, now we're gonna shoot some things over here. These are called gamers. They're pretty common enemies in Metroid. These are 3D models in this game. Now, for some reason, if I find myself like right about here and just keep shooting on there, you know you're supposed to kill the gamers to actually unlock this door. It'll just unlock automatically for some reason. And we go right about here. Just jump through that shield there, you know, because we can. Because we're Samus freaking Aran, and we're a badass, amazing space hunter, or bounty hunter rather. Because we're just awesome like that. There we go. Alright, now here's actually a second hunter there. We skipped a cutscene which introduces this hunter right here named Spire. By going through that barrier earlier, we did that. So yeah, he's just kind of here now. He's supposed to like go over to his room in the cutscene, but it just didn't happen. But yeah, this lost an artifact, and I was going to get that. Simply enough. Alright, so we can actually shoot a missile through this opening here, if I may have correctly. I unfortunately did not, so I did not hit Spider in that cutscene. I will hit him right here though. Oh, he didn't move. He's supposed to move if I hit him, so that's a little unfortunate he didn't do that. How dare you? That's rude. Oh well. It's fine though. Spire's... Oh, he's in the corner. Hi, Spire. That was a weird fight. Alright, we got him though. That was a weird fight. He was just kind of sitting in the corner there for a while. Oh well. But yeah, that's Spire. He's his main thing is that he just like rolls into you lots and it does a lot of damage. All the hunters in this game are using the multiplayer of this game, which is like where a lot of the popularity of this game came in the first place. So a lot of people probably haven't played the single player mode too much, or if they did, they went for hypersensing at like the gold crown on your card, on your player. Oh, what? There we go. On your player card. But yeah, it's kind of a shame. I actually didn't get to the multiplayer at all in this game. The reason why is because I bought this game back in like what was it? It was like 2012, I think. And I think Nintendo Wi-Fi connection shut down in 2014, and it was like dead at that time, so rest in peace. Anyways, here's the second boss of the game. His name is Slench. You have a giant sphere on the wall with tentacles like sticking out. That's his thing. He just does that. Don't worry. But if you time my charge shot correctly right here, I can do this. You know, one shot kill that tentacle. Then get it for all 3 as well if time correctly, which I did that time. Saves just a little bit of time. My goal is to keep shooting charge shots at Slench here around the center. Like shooting charge shots and regular shots immediately afterwards. I think it's like 3 or 4 shots until like you actually charge the charge shot itself. If you're ready shooting other shots, rather. So yeah. Now after every slunge fight, I'm gonna go right about where I am right now. Ah, I just missed it. I want to go exactly where this Octolith spawns, because it saves time movements. If anything, just saves the frames like right now. See? Alright, let's go. Now I have to escape again because the game tells us. Once again, no danger. Planet's not blowing up or anything, but we just have to, you have to do it or else we'll die. That's a little, oh, that's a little, right there. What that boost was a touchscreen boost. If you draw in the other direction on your touchscreen, like in any direction on your touchscreen, just like swipe anywhere. You can like morph ball in that direction. If not, right, move in a different direction. All right, here's the third hunter we're gonna find in the game, Weevil. He splits into 2, and like his bottom half of his body is a turret. It's actually kind of cool. There's a quick kill I'm gonna do for him right here, though. Oh, I just missed it. Dang. If that third bomb hit, he would have been dead right now, and his phase would just be ignored completely. Oh well, that was still pretty fast. A little bit slow with the quick kill though, but it's fine. Not off to a good start this run in general, but it's okay. Things will pick up like really quickly, and that's okay. So check it out. This next planet I'm gonna go to, I'm just gonna preface it by saying it's really broken. Like the most broken one in the entire game, for many reasons. But yeah, this planet's gonna introduce missile clipping for the first time, and how that works essentially is I just aim a missile at a certain spot on the ground and hold backwards, and it clips me through a wall. It's used a lot actually in multiplayer this game as well. People do it a lot there because it's possible in the multiplayer maps. A lot of the maps or a lot of these like rooms in single player are actually reused for multiplayer as well. Is what it is. Alright, so I'm gonna explain a lot right here as well with this next room. There's a lot to explain because I skip a lot of things. So yeah. First off, I'm gonna charge the missile for no particular reason. Even though I just explained why I'm charging the missile. And it's gonna clip to the wall, like that. That skips one of the fights with Noxus. Or it skips a fight of Noxus, one of the hunters. So I actually never see him at all in the game because of that. Now I'm gonna go over here and do this. I think I got it. I got it, nice. You can get that E-tank as you're falling down. That skips having to unlock this room here, which takes a while. But unfortunately we're locked in, which means you have to do that to get out of this room as well too. Then we go right up here. Let's jump over here. Go right up to this wall. Just jump through it, and we're good. That saves a few minutes. That saves a few minutes right there, just going through that entire room. Just some tediousness and all that good stuff. We're not done yet, though. But wait, there's more! Now we just skip this room right here by just doing that bomb jump and getting missile at the same time. That room right there is, it takes a while. There's a lot of cutscenes, you have to kill a lot of enemies, and they have a lot of health. So yeah. but wait, there's more! We're gonna go over here and do this. Oh, what? That was weird. I like went to the side there. Anyways, we do that missile jump there and get the first power in the game, which is Drag. It shoots a beam that bounces off of walls. It's actually pretty powerful as well too. The missile jump saves like 30 seconds because normally there's like a little more full section you have to go through to get there. But yeah, there we go. Alright, so after all that brokenness, we're gonna actually do some not broken stuff, funnily enough. Yes, this game was actually made by Billy Mays. Fun facts. So after all that, our whole purpose there is just get Jug here really quickly. So we're gonna get Jug here. Also get all the artifacts as well too, which our third one we're gonna get is right over here. We already got 2 in this area, so number 3 is right over here. Forgot to mention as well too, I got UA expansion. UA is it's called Universal Ammo. It's the ammo that all my Jug carrier takes, and all the other weapons I get throughout the run, like this. Oh, whoops. There we go, second try. Excuse me, first try. Let's go. That hole's really hard to get into, funnily enough. Quest game features a Canada plant. Yo, same. Shouts to all Canadians out there, including Chelny himself. He's pretty cool. Alright, so that's all 3 artifacts. However, plot twists, we're not gonna fight the boss yet, because it's faster to not fight the boss right now. Again, won't explain why, but like, we'll show you. Why I keep selecting missiles? It's weird. We're actually gonna just get out of here right now. We scanned the portal earlier, so we're gonna take that portal and just GTFO the heck out of here. That's what we're gonna do. Now let's go. Alright, so this next part's gonna have pretty much. So this next part is gonna be. Let's just say. This is probably the biggest luck part of the entire run right here. There's gonna be a big room, and I have to hope there's no enemies in it. If there's no enemies in it, I can just go through it immediately, and there's no problems. If there are enemies in it, then I have to kill them in order to advance, and that's losing me like 30 seconds or so. So, bless RNG. Nice, we're good. Sweet. So nothing was jumped there to skip like a lot. Actually, some cutscenes, and just some platforming as well too. But there we go. That purple door that I just went through would have been locked if there was an enemy in that room. That room in general has like pretty much all the luck in the run. So, yeah. Except for like, you know, boss behaviors and some enemy patterns that have to destroy. That sort of thing. But pretty much all luck in the runs right there. Once again, lava like doesn't hurt you. So, you know. We're just gonna bomb jump over that because we can. I don't know why the game designer just like left that at like perfect bomb jump heights, but you know, you can just kind of do that to get over it. We gotta fight 3 guardians in this room now. A full charge Joe here will do most of its health. That's a follow up with 1 more afterwards. Unfortunately, I can't charge a full Joe carrier there for his last one. Oh! Okay, so my Joe carrier shot, which bounces off everything, just accidentally hit a switch on the wall and caused a cutscene to happen, just out of nowhere. That's actually pretty funny. So as you can see, it's bounced off of walls like that. That just randomly hit a switch on the wall and caused a cutscene. That's funny. Alright, so this boss is easy. It's a little mini boss. He has a really generous hitbox for his weak point right here. So I'm just gonna shoot in his general direction and he'll die. This guy gives Magmal, another power in the run. It's actually the whole purpose why I went back to Linos right now, is to actually get Magmal. Magmal is very powerful. It kind of acts like a grenade in the way. That's the best way I can explain it. Oh, hello. Just barely missed that. Now we're gonna go back here for a bit. So, I was actually trying to avoid that cutscene that got triggered earlier, because there's a few more cutscenes you have to like initiate in the first place to actually get over to his room to get an artifact. Instead we can actually enter through the back of it, and do... Wait for it. First try, nice. Do that. So that bounce is actually kind of tricky. The reason... Oh, nice. The reason why is because... so when you get pushed out of bounds there from Magmal, you sometimes like get pushed like under. I guess the best way I can explain is you get pushed like you get not a lot of height off of it. There we go. Words are hard. You get not a lot of height off of it, basically. So you have to like redo it sometimes. But that went well, thankfully. Just first try on that one. That skips a lot of cutscenes, and having to go up here in the first place. But you have to go up here anyways because there's actually a mist tank up here they have to get. There we go. Up. Alright, so now we're gonna go back over here and just get this portal. We're not gonna Oops, I actually got a morph ball way too early there. It's fine though. We're gonna scan this from underneath because we can. Oops. Come on, get there. Thank you. You know, just because we can. Simply enough. And that unlocks that barrier there, and that unlocks that barrier there. Easy. And now we can get the artifacts. They're just gonna immediately just get out of the portal right here. We're just gonna leave the planet now. There's a reason for that. It saves a lot of time. That's the reason. I keep prefacing a lot of things in like my commentary in this run, but to be honest, it kind of flows that way with how the game works, or with how the run works, but at the same time, just know it'll save time for later. Yeah. Just keep it back in your mind again. We have 2 out of 3 artifacts for that area. 2 out of 3 for that one. Now we'll come back to Arctera and find the boss that we unlocked earlier. Now here's where a big shortcoming of the actual game comes in. I actually prefaced that way too early. crap. Yeah, we're gonna fight the boss right now. There we go. I don't know if that movement there is intended, by the way. Like, go up the side of that slope. But I'm glad you can do that, because going around to get that boss portal will be really annoying otherwise. Alright, here's where the big shortcoming of the game comes in. So, this boss look familiar to you? Yeah, we're fighting Slunch again. There are a few theories as to why this game repeats bosses in general. Like, it's either budgets, running out of money, running out of time in the studio, or like focusing more on multiplayer and not care as much about single player. But the fact of the matter is we have to fight 4 Slunches and 4 Krethus throughout this run. The good news is that each fight is different. They do different things and their behavior is different the whole time. The bad news is we have to fight 4 Krethus and Slunches throughout the whole run. It's whatever though. It's it makes the game interesting, I guess, if that makes sense. Or that makes like the rest of the game better, because well, this game wouldn't function as well if there's like, I guess, more models and stuff maybe. I don't know. Like less space on the less space on the card the better, I guess. This game probably already pushed the DOS to its limits at the time anyways. So it is what it is. Last phase takes 4 hits, by the way, for tentacles. Otherwise it's the same. Also, he's only hurt by Jug here. I forgot to say that. There we go. Now he's down. So, there's a reason why I fought this boss right now. The reason why is because we're going to sequence break the game at, like, literally right now. As if you thought this game wasn't broken enough, we're gonna break it even more. So we have 7 whole minutes to escape, and actually the ship is not too far away from where we currently are right now, so it's a very generous amount of time. So we're gonna take advantage of that. We're gonna go in here first and get this UA tank just because we can, and we have to, of course, before the run. This boost pad's open for some reason when we do that. Don't really know why, but it just is. So yeah, we're gonna do a very precise skip called Trace Skip right here. This skips one of the hunters in the game called Trace, and allows us to get to, and allows us to sequence break the game. See if I can get this quickly. It's a little bit precise. I think that's good right there. Nice, that's good. First try. So I want to, never mind. We gotta do that again. I want to get out of bounds here and also not despawn everything. That's the goal of this. Then somehow I just did that, so that's pretty cool. There we go. First try, 2. Electric Boogaloo. But yeah, let's get past that little barrier right there, and yeah, that's what that does. I'm gonna switch over to Joke here so I can destroy his enemies quickly. But yeah, we're not supposed to be over here right now. We're supposed to be over here after this escape sequence. We're supposed to exit the planet and come back. But now we're just gonna do this. We're just gonna go over here and go complete this area pretty much while we're supposed to be escaping the plants. So that's pretty cool. Also, this guy's familiar? Yes, this guy's literally just a repainted version of that magma monster we fought earlier. Except for ice or snow or whatever. But killing him gives us Imperialist, which is the most powerful power in the entire game. It's basically a sniper rifle. That's basically how I can describe it. I kind of want to go for the no scope here for the sake of a marathon. No scope? No scope! Nice. Couldn't do the 360 unfortunately, but it's okay. Go through the little ice maze as well too there. There's an E-Take in there as well too. And there's an artifact right over here. So there's actually a task in this game, and this task in this game does a lot of cool out of bounds stuff. One of them is actually going out of bounds like somewhere at the beginning of this room and getting this artifact from underneath. But it's obviously not RTA valuable. So we have to do all this in this room in order to actually unlock this artifact. Oops. There we go. Now, unfortunately, we can't like go around the barrier. We can't just shoot around the barrier there. If we go close enough to that switch, it'll just close up on us. So yeah. Another thing about Imperialist is that when you zoom in, when I zoom in with it, it's it actually does more damage than it just does more damage. There we go. No more need to be said. Not too much more, but still more. We're gonna use Imperialist for these guardians right here. They're about to spawn. Come on, get over here. Their behavior is random, so I have to be careful with them. Oh my god. They're hitting each other, so like, they're actually moving away from me because of that. Whatever, I'm just gonna kill you like this. If you insist, Guardians, I'm just gonna embarrass you. There we go. Oh well. That was a bit weird. I didn't shoot him in the face, that's why I didn't die in one hit like it should. It did massive damage to him either way, but that was a bit strange. It's fine though. Whenever they hate each other like that, they just like they just keep moving like far away from me because they're supposed to like stand in front of me if I just stand still. But yeah, it happens. Once again, it's supposed to be escaping, but we're just not doing that. We're gonna get another thing over here. We're getting another artifact right here. That's what we're gonna do right now. And then we'll leave. So from after I get off the elevator to back, so to like after we get the artifacts, we're on a timer, like a cycle pretty much. So I have to destroy all these enemies quickly, like this, and destroy portals too, because they keep spawning otherwise. Stop freezing me. It's mean. 2 missiles there. The only time in the run in pretty much use missiles to actually kill something is right there. For every reason, it's just better to do that than using the beam from far away. Yeah, that spawned that switch, and that allows that barrier from below to actually get destroyed. Oh, got stuck in the corner. That was a little weird. So this missile jump actually saves like 4 seconds because it's supposed to shoot out a pillar and just like walk across, but we're not gonna do that, pretty much. So, oh my god, I might miss the cycle because that's right there. Come on. Yeah, we're just not gonna do that. Hit the cycle. Oh, just barely got it. Nice. And there we go. So, I mentioned earlier you can't scan a portal, like, or you can't, like, use a portal during an escape sequence. However, if you scan a portal for the first time during an escape sequence, like that one right there, you can use it. It just won't activate for some reason. So yeah, that's some time saved there as well. Broken game. So there's 4 planets in this game, and we haven't gotten to this one before, until now. So we're just gonna do that. But if you have any donations, you can read it during the first like minute of this part right here. Sorry, I've kind of just been talking non-stop.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
We do have a donation from the Cub who donated $10 and said, "Who has 11?" I wonder what he's talking about.
I shouldn't know either.
And we have a donation from Bakuman84 who donated $1 and says, "Good luck to these fantastic runners. I hope the 7 is a total success. And by the way, I want to add an incentive: kill the animals on Super Metroid, of course. And a note to good luck, Shasta."
Thank you. All right, so this part right here, we're just gonna clip through the ground really quickly. No big deal. There we go. That actually saves like 45 seconds there, because otherwise there's a lot of things you have to scan this room, and the cutscenes for all of them take forever. They all cause individual cutscene, which just raises that platform there. I just out of bounds onto. Now I have to do that part first try, because if I don't do it first try, that can make the elevator cycle there as well, which saves like 15 seconds as well. So yeah. Now we have a power. Now we got a power earlier intended called a Battle Hammer. It's like second worst power in the game, I'd say. It's basically like a machine gun with an arc to it. Is what best way I can describe it. I also place a bomb there because it leaves the door open. There's two things I have to scan in this room. This will allow the barrier below to actually unlock. This one will allow a barrier that's around a UA tank to unlock. There's a turret here who doesn't like me too much, so he tries to make sure it doesn't happen. But yeah. Alright, so after all that, we're gonna do another clip. This clip is actually really precise. And it might take me a few tries, and fortunately every time I try it I actually lose some health, so you know. Hopefully I get it pretty quickly. But this saves a good amount of time if I get it. I think probably on 40 seconds, if done first try. Speaking of which, first try. I have to clip right there. So like after it misses, like right before it misses the wall, I have to like hit right on my circle pad here because I'm playing on 3DS. It's like really precise. Also, we're using Imperials to just clip that, just to you know, shoot that door there. We're not supposed to be able to do that this early. We're now sequence breaking the game again because we got Imperialist early. So that's happening. All right, here we go. So this is the hardest trick in the run right here. But it saves like over a minute, so it's worth it. So I do a corner clip to get through that wall there. I'm good. Rip. That's why it's hardest trick in the run. It loses a lot of time if you feel it, like right there. So hopefully it doesn't take me too long to actually get it this time. It's pretty tricky though. We'll see if Marathon Luck shines this time, and I can't get its like at all, but we'll see. So there we go. Line myself up against the corner again, like that. It's gonna do. Ah, I just missed. Come on. There we go. Ah, jumped a little too early there. There's a set for this, but like I don't do that. I just kind of wing it and it works a lot of time. I keep going too fast though. Ah, I keep jumping too early. Okay. If I get this now, it will still save time over not getting it, by the way. There we go. I should be able to survive too. There we go. Sweet, we got it. So yeah. That was pretty good. What that does is actually opens that door up early. They just saw it go up and up. Which saves a lot of time and a lot of heartache, or a lot of luck as well too. So after it gets its next artifact in this room, a bunch of guardians will spawn, and where they go is random. One of them will spawn upstairs, two of them will spawn downstairs. The upstairs one is the biggest problem because they'll just go everywhere. But also guardians take a while to kill anyways, so yeah. It is what it is. Once we get that switch that just spawned right there, we're gonna unlock into the crystal. Now unlock this artifact over here. It actually does fetch, so that's the weird part about it. There's another runner in this game who's set for that trick. But like, I don't do that. I just always just done it that way and it's worked out. Like, I got first try my world record in this game, so that's what matters most, I guess. Alright, so always guardians gonna spawn like I mentioned earlier. Ideally you kill them, but we're not gonna do that because we already got the other artifact in this area. We can just leave. That's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna leave because this door's unlocked. Normally you have to kill all three of those guardians. A switch will spawn on the very top floor. Then it'll like you have to go back to the bottom floor there and get the artifact, then come back up there and go through that door. But since we got the other artifact early, we just don't have to worry about that at all. Alright, so here's where the last artifact in this area actually is. After this, it's gonna be another boss. Yeah, something explodes. There's 60 seconds here to actually hit this, to scan this thing at the very top of this tower here. If we don't do this in time, there'll actually be an explosion. Like, something will actually happen if we don't do this in time. So we have to do this in time. Like, cutscene will play and everything. It's not just gonna be... Oh, nice, I just fell. Let's do that again. I love I can jump midair in this game, by the way. I've always loved that. It's kind of cool. Samus can't do that in like any other game, but he can in this one for some reason. Get up there, Samus, please. I jumped too early! Heck. That might actually be bad. I've never failed that jump before. That might be a bad thing. Okay. No, we're good. Never mind. We're good. That actually got a little scary for a second. I've run this game for like 4 years and like I have never actually failed that jump before. That's never happened before. Never mind. But yeah, I scanned as I was falling off there because it just saves time movements. I just fall down to the bottom of this area during that cutscene. I was actually panicking there for a second, like legit panic. There we go, we got it. There's an artifact in that crystal again, so gotta get that. Now, the game wants to go around here, but for a very precise bomb jump, we can actually get up here. We have to boost after a second bomb there in order to get enough height to get up here. There we go. Now we have all 3 artifacts and just leave. So let's skedaddle on out of here. So, once again, we stick and sprint the game, so this is actually the 4th phase of Slunch we're gonna fight right here. We're not supposed to be in this area early, or we're not supposed to be in this area right now. Just gonna throw that out there again. If you're keeping track at home, we actually got 4 artifacts during this segment, so we're supposed to get 3 max, because that's how you unlock a boss, but we got 4. Because, you know, why not? Because we're Samus Aran, we're a badass space hunter, or bounty hunter. I said space hunter again. We can just sequence break games and just get through here quickly and doesn't afraid of anything. But yeah, Slunch 4 is on the roof, and this happens. They're just gonna roll around for a while at the speed of sounds. The figure 8 pattern. I don't know who thought this would be a challenge to actually avoid, or anything, but that's what we're doing. That's the thing. Space Hunter, yeah. Alright, so now I have to go right there. It's weak to Magmall. That's where I should Magmalled it. If I stay away from it, it won't like do a bashing attack and come get me. When it tries to bash, it will like be invincible and close up, so you don't want that. Now it's a good time for donations, but however, I'm gonna show off one little glitch really quick before you go into that, so check this out. If you go into this door for some reason, Morph Ball, then Unmorph, your HUD just kind of appears up here, including your gun. See, Samus is still like moving around down there. But yeah, the camera's just up here. And for some reason, you can just shoot yourself. Like that. Alright, so donations, go for it. There's about a minute and a half left of this.
We have $10 from KLM that says, bring him over, looking forward to the relay race. Put forward the extra Mega Man 2 random. We do have a lot of incentives you can donate, and some even that are coming up soon. If you check the command incentive. And also if you donate a minimum of $5, you're entered to win some Steam games.
Sweet.
Like
Any more donations?
Not currently.
Do you have anything to plug in that case? You got a little bit of time.
Okay. Yeah, up next we have Wonder Boy 3 to use the Out form during the final boss, which makes the ending a lot harder. So if you want to donate for that or a bid war, you can.
Just get the donations, everyone. It's for good cause, after all.
Yep.
There we go. Boss is done now. Now we can escape. I'll say escape sequence is not like that exciting though. So you know how last time, like last play I went to where we escaped, we just kind of went through a portal to escape? We're gonna do the same thing again. It's like right close to where we are as well too. Just a few rooms away. Go right over here, right down there. That door just went through, by the way. It's very easy to get stuck on. There's a bunch of debris around it. There's some lore behind that, but I don't know the lore for it. I've played this game in I've played this game in on a Japanese version for like 4 years now, so like I actually don't know the lore to this game too well anymore as a result. So yeah, we're just gonna go through the portal there and just go to ship. Simple enough. That's one of the longer segments in the entire run. The other longest segment of the run is actually right now as well. Going back to the first area you went to now, Celestial Archive is what it's called. We're going back here, and we're just gonna do a thing, aka, you know, get more artifacts, get an Octolith, and then skedaddle on out of here. Another UA tank right below our ship. Dude, gotta respect the lore. Always respect the lore. I just don't know the lore, so I can't respect it right now. Anyways, there's gonna be an enemy in this next room. Probably Guardians. One Guardian, actually. Sweet. There we go. He's gone. That's what should have happened earlier when I shot those Guardians. Oh, there we go. We have to actually backtrack through this area right now. We can't, like, take a portal in order to actually advance, like, faster. We have to go through this area normally. There's actually a good reason for that. There's an item to get. That's very important because all items category. Alright, hopefully there's no enemies in this room. Let's see. There isn't. Nice. I can tell because there's no music playing. No battle music or anything. So that saves me time. That's good luck. Normally there'd be one Guardian, two Guardians, or sometimes even a Hunter in this room. Very, very rarely a Hunter though, but I've had it happen before. Alright, more missile jumping right here. I can probably show this off. Whee! Optimization. This room will always have two Guardians in it, because they're actually guarding something for once. Funnily enough. Their name actually means something. Where are they? There you are. Get over here. I missed. It's fine, my vision's all fuzzy, but don't worry about it. I can still see them. If you stand in the doorway there, they just kind of like stand still. So you know. Oops. Oh, by the way, we got another power in the game. I should probably mention that. We got a Volt Driver. It's the worst power in the game. However, there is actually a glitch to get Volt Driver early, but it's like there's a recently way of like to do it very a lot easier, but it's still really hard to do. But it saves a few minutes, like in 80% and all items here, if you do go for it and like get it pretty quickly. Because you're not supposed to use Volt Driver on the earlier bosses, so therefore it kind of just obliterates their health. That's pretty much the explanation for it. But yeah, I don't do that in this run because 1, I don't know how to do it like consistently. 2, it's a very hard trick. 3, I haven't learned yet. But yeah, that's like the only use of Volt Driver is actually getting it early and unlocking like 2 doors, which we just both unlocked. So you know. Now this room used to be a big pain in the run. There's a lot of luck to it and also a lot of lag in this room. But you can just kind of do this, and it skips the whole room. The whole point of this room is actually to scan that right there, which you can just kind of scan through that wall there. That's a lot of lag, oh my god. Still a lot of lag. Yeah, there's a lot of enemies in that room, and just a lot of just, it's just a big room. I'll just say that. Alright, now I have to move quickly here to make a cycle. Up, I'm getting stuck. That's not quick. Oh no, I think I actually missed it because of that. I think I'm missing the cycle because I got stuck there. Heck. Yeah, I missed. Well, that's fine. I'll just wait around. I'll just chill. Alright, we got Battle Hammer. I'm just gonna do that again. One again. Ah, Volt Driver, come on. Alright, anyways, this part's it's a big portal maze. But we're kind of just gonna go through it like unintentionally fast, just to know where to go. I bumped it up there, then just Morph Ball. I can just fall in here and get this power early. That's Volt Driver. We're supposed to teleport a lot before we actually get Volt Driver in that maze, but we just kind of do that. That's the last power. Oh, not Volt Driver. It's a Shock Coil. That's what it's called. That's Shock Coil. Volt Driver got earlier. But yeah, that's Shock Coil. It's actually a really good power. The more damage you do, or you do more damage if you hold Shock Coil on someone for longer. That's my short explanation for it. Oh, whoops. Oh my god. I forgot how to unzoom for a second. Okay, there's an artifact right there. Perfect. Yes. It's like Rush Coil, except not a doggo, which is not a good thing. Yeah, we're gonna Shock Coil to get to that barrier there, go into this portal, and then we're outside again. We're gonna do a clean sweep of this area now. We get this UA tank right here, this artifact that we actually unlocked earlier, right here. But then with a good jump, we're gonna jump right over here into this other portal. And get a Mist Tank right here. Then go through this portal, which is actually where you need to go. So yeah, big clean sweep right there, and I love how it works like that. Now here's the hardest room in the entire run for movement. See? Told you. Told you. Ay. Alright, so I wasn't kidding when I said that. There's a lot of slopes right here, and go through it quickly after you use Morph Ball. I actually messed up my first Morph Ball there, so there we go. See if I can do this. Nope. You can jump on the roof there if you jump at the right spots on that one thin thing there. The thin beam. But there we go, we did it. No problem, Fast. I got you, my dude. I got you. More of these guys right here. Oh, whoops. If they attack you, they latch onto your face like a facehugger from Alien. That's their whole thing. You can bomb them to get them off you, though. This part has a lot of elevators and waiting, so yeah, that's kind of a thing. There is, however, the last artifact in this area, and the boss. That's pretty important. Now, we're gonna do an important skip here called plot skip. So we have to scan these 4 things here, give us some text and background of the game, but because we can't read Japanese at all, then we just skip the plots. We cannot respect the lore, unfortunately. Sorry, everyone. But, however, it does give us an artifact, so that's the important thing. Oh no, I never learned Japanese. Ah! There's an E-Tank right here. Now he will die less. Oh my god, almost just didn't jump. So I actually didn't explain it all throughout this entire game, but to jump in this game, I'm actually double tapping the screen every single time. You can also press A button to jump, but like since I use the stylus to aim, it's kind of inconvenient. So that's what I'm doing the entire run. Adding to the difficulty again of the controls. But yeah, it's very efficient to do it like that. But it's also kind of hard because, you know, stuff like what just almost happened there of me dying, that happens. Alright, so this is actually the last form of Sludge we're going to fight in the run. After this, we're going to fight 3 Cryophys in a row. This one's weak to Battle Hammer. So we're gonna use Battle Hammer on it. Now if a good missile right here, might be able to actually get a quick one cycle. Since you can't charge Battle Hammer at all and just shoots like a machine gun, we have to just have good aim to actually save time in his boss fights. Four shots to each tentacle, like this. Oh, my aching tentacles. Nice. And last one right here. Let's see if I can get the one cycle. I've never gotten it before. It is possible though, because the task gets it. I missed it, by the way. I was supposed to shoot a missile there, then immediately switch over to Battle Hammer again, but yeah. Oh well, that's fine. Let's see if I can actually get the time saver here though. Ah, I was just to the right of it. Once again, you actually spawn, you actually like go on top of where Otto spawns, and it'll save time on movements. You know, in that case, it literally saved like a frame maybe, but yeah. This game does some good sounds. It's very satisfying just to like hear everything. Whenever you hit something, especially. It's nice. It's a pretty okay soundtrack too, as well. It's a typical like Metroid Prime soundtrack, but still though. Also, nice. Made that cycle pretty handily as well too. That cycle's a little tight. Keep in mind, it's all on a DS as well too, so like, it's kind of incredible this game was made in the first place. There's not a lot of room on, like, there's room on a DS cart, but like, there's not a lot of it for like a 3D game like this. That's why there's not a lot of 3D games in general on a DS. But yeah, this game exists, and it's really cool for that. Go back through this really hard room as well too. Just like this. I just saw through the other side of that area, by the way. It's so smooth. I think a lot of it is actually because of the fact that the bosses are in the way, funnily enough. Come on. If I stood in the doorway there, I'd just kill them both, like, really. They'll just stand right there in front of me. Honestly, just like a lot of DS games, this game takes a little bit of getting used to for controls. It's definitely pretty difficult though. It took me a long time actually used to it myself when first starting out this game in general. But yeah. Also, we can use this portal now to escape. That saves like a lot of time. Alright, there we go. Now we have three planets left to go through. We got everything in this plan now, so we have 3 more to actually sweep up now after all this. We're gonna take a quick trip to Vesper from Outpost. Get 2 artifacts here, beat the boss, etc., etc. God dang it. You're right, Cassia, you're right. Very natural. Alright, so this is actually the final hunter we have not seen in all of the run yet, until right now. This is Silex. Silex is cool. Shout out to Burden. Silex 78. There we go. So yeah, that's Silex. He if I missed that shot right there, this fight would be like really bad. It's like luck heavy after that tunnel there where he goes towards you. So good thing I didn't miss that shot. Shoot a bunch right here. Come on. Okay, I couldn't shoot for a second. That's kind of weird. So yeah, since I beat Silex earlier than intended, funnily enough, there's a cutscene supposed to play during that fight, but yeah, it just kind of didn't play. So there's actually an invisible ship right now shooting me. Because Silex's ship is supposed to like come down and shoot me, but since we beat him faster than intended, it's just kind of shooting us when there's nothing there. Honestly, I love that. There. Good. there's a lot of DS games with good controls. I will say that. As someone who runs a lot of DS games, there's some pretty good ones for that. It's just different from normal controller movements, so like that's probably why you don't like it as much. It's just not like a regular controller. There's a touchscreen there. There we go, UA tank. And then we're gonna bomb this guy right here. I messed up badly, but it's okay. It's a good game, Spark. Would recommend for sure. Alright, after that, those barriers unlock. Now we're gonna go up here and get this last artifact, which is actually, funnily enough, right above where the boss portal is. You'll see it during the cutscene. Hey look, the boss portal in the corner. Now we can go over there. Oh, why do you do that? He's supposed to like... Oh, hello, Guardian. Wasn't supposed to go down there. That's weird. He like was like below me on the other side. He's supposed to be like... it's supposed to be like to the point where like I can see him if I just look down there normally, but it's whatever. Anyways, this is actually a second phase of Credifin, so what we're gonna do for this is just use Magmall. Magmall will take him out like very quickly. But however, I did mess up there though. I actually got one hit of Magmall at one point. I got one eyeball of Magmall at one point. Magmall's a big hitbox, and it's supposed to take out multiple eyes at once whenever it opens up. That's the idea of me using it right here. There we go. It's a bit weird. Yeah, I messed up the fight a bit, but it's fine. So Magmall for all the eyeballs because it hits multiple ones at once pretty easily, and Shotcoal for the crystal that pops out afterwards. Now I'm pretty sure his last part is actually random, like which eyes open up. I never found like a good. I never like been able to find a way to make it not to like determine if it's random or not, but I'm pretty sure just straight up is random. There you go. There's the last one. There we go. We're good. This game does own. It's a pretty cool video game. Though it's almost done now, though. What doesn't own, though, is repeating bosses, but, you know, there's probably a good reason for it. Like, you know, time constraints or, like, running out of budgets. Allegedly, I've heard the story before of this game, of all the cutscenes that I skipped being, like, really expensive to make. Because it's like really good animation and everything. And that's probably, I heard it's like one of the reasons why bosses repeat in this game, funnily enough. I'm probably wrong about that, but that's what I've heard at least. It's kind of dumb though, but at least the final boss is not the same boss as the other ones, that's for sure. Alright, so we have plenty of time to get into this cave. There's not a lot of rooms here in general. I guess if we have any donations, it's probably a good time to do it right now.
Alright. We do have a donation of $25 from Helen and Fatso. Let's go put toward Hog Farm and Wonder Boy 3. And we have another donation for $60 from Berlin Dude One that says, I might be a poor guy from Berlin, but the Mega Man X family has to be united and HDQ 2019. So 3 times $20 for my friend Madhu, Louisao, and Soupman. Rock the stage, guys. Incentive goes to the Messenger file names. So thank you very much, guys.
Thank you very much, everyone. Keep them coming for sure. Right there, I just skipped past an auto-scroller, by the way. You're supposed to like... The game locks your movement if you go on that platform that was in front of me there. But you can just kind of jump to the side. And it works just fine. Have to be careful there, it doesn't lock as well. It's like if you go in a certain area around that part, your controls just kind of lock, and all you can do is just sit still or just morph ball. But yeah, it is what it is. Now here's what. So finally, an hour into the run, this is why I'm playing a Japanese version. For some reason, this elevator just goes. You're supposed to like shoot. You're supposed to like shoot a lot of red switches in the very top of this room, but we just don't do that. The elevator just kind of goes in the Japanese version. That saves like 45 seconds or so. It's actually one of 2 reasons why we're playing the Japanese version. The other reason is actually in the next plans we're gonna go to. But yeah, right down here is where this very last artifact is. We could have gotten this earlier in the run, however it does not save time if we do. Like, when we think it's broken and everything. This last one takes a lot of time to get, so it's better to just come back to it like we did. Now it's gonna do some patoo noises. Patoo, 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 patoo. Patoo, patoo. Anyways. Yeah, I wouldn't have. This, like, doing this right now is just much safer and it wouldn't stem otherwise. There we go. After this, all the barriers just go away, and now we can just fight all these guardians here. So there's gonna be a bunch of them crying in my face. There's 6 of them in here. Good aim, I kill them all really quickly, but bad aim. They'll just crowd around me. I missed. Speaking of bad aim. Oh my god, I'm missing badly. I'm whipping around right here, but ain't hitting them. One more. I missed. There we go. It's just better there to stay zoomed in with Imperialist. It's better to do it's better to do that because once again Imperialist does more damage if you're zoomed in, which would one-shot kill him in this case. So yeah. But if I stood still there, so just would crowd around me and just stand still. Hopefully, some of them don't, but most of them do. And once again, skip the auto scroll on the way back. You get the Zero tank just kind of floating here, and go right back up here. Then jump around them again, and there we go. I've had it before where I accidentally hit that auto scroll trigger, but I morph balled out of there, which actually in auto scroll trigger lost my controls for a minute. It's no longer as morph ball, so I morph balled out of there and got straight to the boss here without ever jumping or moving like outside the morph ball. I've had that happen before in a run. It was actually pretty funny. It lost me time. It was still pretty funny though. Alright, so this is the 4th phase of Credit Fin. His big thing this time is that he moves around. Don't ask how this works, it just works. This is the big, like, hard thing about his last Credit Fin fight here. He moves around! Woo! Difficult. Not really. It's not that bad. You can get stuck in it. You can get like trapped in a corner though if you're not careful. That's really like the only hard thing about it, because that'll just like drain your health if that happens. Otherwise, it's the exact same fight. Difficulty, video games. Last one. So, by the way, if I broke my chain there at all when using shock coil on that crystal there, then I have to do another phase of that fight again. That's all. That's my punishment for that. Oh, I got the cutscene for once. So the entire run, I've like gotten the Autolith like really quickly, so to avoid like skipping that cutscene in the first place. Because if you like right next to the Autolith, you just like skip the cutscene that happens, which saves a little bit of time throughout the run. But I've kind of avoided that the whole run until now. Yeah, Saiyan Quick Spark. Oh my god, actually the worst. So there we go. I never actually. You're supposed to like knock down this pillar earlier on in the run, but never did that. So we saved 4 seconds there because we had knocked down that pillar. Because the cutscene didn't play that showed the pillar being knocked down. Yay, time save. It's just kind of there, you know. Alright, so we actually used both the portals in our escape sequence earlier in Arcterra, so we have to just get out of here using the old-fashioned way, aka walking and jumping. Oh no! Heck, exercise is the worst. Isn't that right, gamers? There we go. Almost fell off at the end there. It was a little too close to the left side, but we're good. Now we have one more plant than the final boss area. Final boss area is literally just one area for Neat Tank and the final boss itself. So yeah, we're almost done, everybody. So early on in the run, like probably like 50 minutes ago or so, I got 2 artifacts in this area, and now we're coming back finally for the 3rd one. Which we're gonna do one pretty awesome skip here to get, and I love this skip because it skips one of the most annoying things in the entire game. All right, so I'm gonna hold back right here after morphing. Shoot that door up there. Oh, messed up. Jump up there. Hit yourself a missile twice and get right and clip yourself right into this tunnel. Then jump over here, and you get this artifact. Normally, you're not supposed to be staying up here. You're logged into a morph ball in this section, so things might be a little bit glitchy if I do. Things might be a little bit glitchy because of that, but yeah, that's a thing. We skip a giant morph ball section by doing that, and it's a one-shot kill if you get hurt in that section. So I'm so glad we skipped that, to say the least. It's not fun. It's not a fun section normally. It's one of the worst parts of this game casually, in my opinion, as well, because you get one shot killed. If you die, you start back at the beginning again. So yeah, I'm glad that exists, to say the least. I did not shoot anything on the top there. Whoops. I'll be fine though. It's only three eyes on the top. See, we good. This is Prefit 3, by the way. He's like, I'm pretty sure he's actually the exact same as Prefit 2. So, yeah. Oops. I missed this eye right here. You just have to wait until it opens up. There we go. One more. He looks the same. His behavior is actually pretty sure the exact same as well, which is the main thing that's different, usually, with all these boss fights. Oh, I actually got all of them. Didn't realize. But yeah, there's a reason why I actually came back here and did this segment right now. Oh, wait, hold on. I just got that. Okay, so if you're, like, right next to where Griffith dies, you sometimes get the Octolith, before, like, the cutscene plays of him exploding. It just skips that cutscene. It's, like, really hard to do, like, in RTA, but Tass does it all the time for every boss in the game. There we go. That's actually the last Octolith. So the reason why I came back to Alinos for his very last Octolith is because it's actually where we unlock the final boss. This is where you put all the Octoliths and just unlock the final boss. Simply enough. And since we're supposed to be escaping here, unlocking the final boss will actually straight up just remove the escape sequence, so we can use any portal we want to escape. It's honestly pretty funny. But yeah, it saves a lot of time doing this. It's something the Japanese version can only do. English version can't do this right now. So there we go. We're gonna go over here again. We have to go through that luck-based room again, so hopefully I get luck in the end. There's like no enemies in it. But we'll see. I love that jump, by the way. You go so fast that you actually clip through the wall. Oh, just off that boost pad. Alright, so there we go. Bless RNG. Hopefully there's no enemies in this room that to fight. Usually there is though, but let's see. Yep, there's a Guardian here. Big heck. Big heck. Oh well. I missed. I'm just gonna shoot him normally. No, I'm not. Dude, come on. That's not cool, man. What are you doing? That's not cool. Alright, we got it. I missed my shot on him, so he just kind of did that. I'm gonna stand right over here. There's 3 Guardians in this room. Okay. 3 Guardians is actually bad luck. There we go. That was pretty slow though, unfortunately. 3 Guardians is bad luck there. Because it could be like 1 Guardian. That's usually like what happens every time. There we go. Going there actually unlocks the final boss area in general. Because where you deposit all your Octoliths. And yeah. Now I have to just go out of this area. We canceled the escape sequence by doing that, by the way. So because we did that, we actually used this portal back over here we unlocked in the first area, the first time we came here to escape. That's something only Japanese version can do. That saves like a lot of time and movements. However, we have to do one last thing over here, which is that we have to get this one last E-Way tank over here. And it's in this big lava section or acid section, whatever it is. I still don't even know if it's lava or acid. Probably lava. There's lava. Actually, I don't know. There's lava pouring down, but you're inside like some sort of liquidy substance, which I think is acid. I actually don't know. It's weird. It's lavacid. Or, yeah, lacid. That works. It's something, that's for sure. It's Metroid liquid. It's unidentified Metroid liquid. Come on, save it, save it, save it. Aw. I messed up. I actually messed up there a bit. I'm supposed to get caught on the edge right here. Oh, not right there. Supposed to get caught on the edge, but I just missed it, unfortunately. There we go. Now we out. Now we're just gonna go back to, now we're just gonna go through the portal I just mentioned earlier. And we're gonna skedaddle on out of here. What am I doing? I already have it scanned. There we go. Alright, so let's go beat the game. All I have left is one E-Tank to get and one final boss to get. Or destroy. Do I now determine if it's lava or acid? I agree. Who's team lava? Who's team acid? Show your faces now. So this final area is called Oubliettes. They have a cool name, honestly. It sounds French. It's pretty cool. Anyways, the whole purpose of the area is just like a big elevator and just... It's just the area where the final boss is. Nothing more, nothing less. Wee. Team Magma. Yeah, that's copyright. We can't have a team for that one. You're not supposed to be jumping on these rocks here, by the way. You just kind of can if you jump in the right spot. But doing that allows us to get up to here, which is where the last E-Tank is. And now it's all the ends in the game, except for one, which we get during the final boss fight. Hell yeah. Speaking of which, let's go fight the final boss. This final boss is named Goria. He absorbs all the powers of the other hunters. So we have to kill him. He's got all the powers we have, pretty much. However, we have to hit these things on the wall in a certain order in order to actually unlock the second phase of the final boss. That's what I'm doing right now before I actually fight him himself. There we go. Thought I would miss. Alright, we're good. Now let's fight Goria. There's Goria. Just letting you know right now, his fastest phases are in order: red phase, blue phase, and then purple and orange are about the same. So I'm gonna actually damage him during the purple phase, like this. Now if he hits me like this right here, he actually will advance his phase. like if he hits me during an attack sequence, he'll actually straight up advance. Like he'll actually switch like colors and everything. It's pretty funny. That's what happened right there. That's called Goria Manip. That's what we call it, at least. It saves a lot of time, because otherwise it's random whenever he switches his phase. So yeah, it's getting hurt by him like it just allows the fight to advance faster. There we go. Like I mentioned, oh, yeah, also green and a yellow are second slowest and slowest. There we go. So yeah, blue is pretty fast. As long as he keeps his chain right here on his arms, it's pretty fast. And keep backing up so he doesn't like start an attack. if he starts an attack, he'll actually switch to the next phase after he starts it. So keeping it moving is very is very important for that. I want to keep moving around as well too, because this attack right here will grab me and just swing me around if I don't keep moving. So yeah, also very important. Just don't want to break the chain right here. Damn. There we go. So, I mentioned earlier the red phase is the fastest phase. I'll show you exactly why right now. Check it out. Yeah, one-shot kill in the arm. The ball takes 7 shots. Oh, I'm just too early. A bit too early. This is by far the fastest phase there. And there we go. That's first phase of Goria down. Second phase is right here. He actually is invincible now. Nothing can hurt him. Nothing except for its convenient I am down here. Whoa! Last item in the game right here. This is called the Omega Cannon. If you ever played multiplayer before in this game, it's actually the most OP weapon in the game, which you get randomly on certain maps. So yeah, that's all that can hurt him. So unfortunately, Goria Phase 2 is actually luck. Where he appears is luck. So at the end of a really good run, you can lose a fight to Goria for some reason, coming going from the very top of this area to the very bottom of this area. Time to be after defeat him, by the way. Whenever I shoot him twice and he teleports to his location. If he goes to the bottom of this area, then that loses time, like a lot of time. Which you can do very rarely, but you know, I missed. There's a lot of cooldown to it, so you don't want to miss either. Nice, okay. Oh, I missed again. What? Where'd he go? He went to the bomb. Alright, I have to kill him right here in order to, defeat him quickly. There we go. Time's coming up very soon. And... time. The boss that moves Dan's game. God dang it. But yeah, that game is really cool. It's a very broken run, as you saw from all the clips and sequence breaks and stuff. But yeah, I really like it. I really like this run a lot. I've run this game for over 4 years now. And if anyone wants to play this game in multiplayer at any GEQ in the future, I am 100% down.